Hey guys, and welcome back on my YouTube channel. It's your boy Troll. In today's video we're gonna review the top 5 magic legendary heroes as of February 2025. The votes from the public are now finished. We have all the votes together and we'll be showing you what you have voted for in terms of the best legendary magic heroes in the game as of right now. Now before we jump any further, guys, make sure to check the link in the description, as we're gonna basically go over there and see an amazing referral link. If you want to start your journey in Raid Shadow Legends in 2025, make sure to check that link, because if you open an account, you download the game with that specific link, you will receive 4 amazing epic heroes. Yes, you hear me right. All the information in the description to make sure to use that link. Now without any further ado, let's jump to top position number 5 for magic legendary hero.
Welcome back.
So we're gonna start with your vote. Number 5 Artak will have the position of legendary number 5, top 5 when it comes to magic legendary champions in Raid Shadow Legends in 2025. Now why is he on top 5? Personally, I just got him. I was lucky enough to summon him on my account right now. I'm using him a little bit everywhere thanks to his burn, but let's go one by one. So first of all, his passive. Whenever a HP burn debuff is activated, destroy this champion's max HP by 5%, stacks up to 50%. Now increase this champion's damage, crit damage, defense by 1% for each 1% of then destroyed max HP. Also increase this champion's speed and resistance by 2 for every 1% of destroyed max HP. Now if we're gonna go and look at his spell number 3, attacks all enemies 2 times. The first hit has a 75% chance of placing a HP burn, debuff all enemies for 2 turns. Now if this champion restores this champion's destroyed max HP by 10% for each HP burn debuff placed by the skill. Now heals this champion also by 5% of their max HP for each HP burn debuff attempt blocked or resisted by the enemy team. Now if we're gonna go and look at his spell number 2, attacks all enemies. Now before attacking, instantly activates any HP burn, which is basically the beauty of Artak, right? And then debuffs on each enemy. Now has also a 100% chance, because we all gonna put the legendary books, guys. We have to invest legendary books into this champion. It's a must have, it's a must do, so just go and do it right now. Now once increased, you're gonna have a 100% chance also of placing a decreased attack debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Now if we're gonna go look at his basic attack numero 1 spell uno, we're gonna attack all enemies and a 45% chance to extend the duration of any HP burn, debuffs on each target by 1 turn. So yeah, overall an amazing, very hot champion, as I would say, because of the skills. A little joke there, I hope appreciate. But as always, guys, if you disagree or agree with this list that we have collected thanks to all the votes from the public, make sure to leave a comment in the description and tell us what is your top 5 or which position in this list you disagree. Now without any further ado, let's go and check position number 4 that you have selected. Well, I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, because we have another HP burner. As per your votes, Ninja will have position number 4 as the best magic legendary in February 2025. So why is he better than Artak? Let's go and check why have you selected this specific champion. Now first of all, we have escalation as the passive, which is increase Ninja's attack by 10% and up to 100, and crit damage by 5 up to 25 each time a single enemy is hit by all 3 of Ninja active skill in a single round. It sounds complicated, but it's not. Now this effect can occur multiple times against the same enemy. When fighting bosses, will increase Ninja's attack by 20% up to 100 and crit damage by 10 again up to 25. That's why Ninja is an absolute boss killer, and if you do not have him, where you are unlucky. Now if we check C and slash, so you're gonna attack all enemies, and obviously same here, we're gonna invest all our books into this champion, and you're gonna have a 100% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. Now when targeting a boss, It will only attack the boss, not all enemies, and will ignore 50% of the target's defense. Will also decrease the cooldown of Hellburn skill by 1 turn. And then we're gonna go into Hellburn. So what is Hellburn? Which can be 3 turns if you invest all your legendary books into him, and I really recommend to do so, because he will attack 3 times at random. Each hit has a 70% chance of placing a HP burn debuff for 3 turns. Also places a perfect veil buff on this champion for 2 turns, and he will, like that, boom, ninja, disappear. When used against bosses, will instantly actively any HP burn debuffs, including HP burn debuffs placed by the skill. Now, if we're gonna check his basic attack, his Arrow of Destruction, the Shutterbolt, attacks one enemy and has a 45 increased to 60 chance of placing 60% decreased debuff for 2 turns. And yeah, and then also fills this champion turn meter by 15% when used against bosses. So yeah guys, I can clearly understand why you have selected Ninja. As of right now, February 2025, top 4 Magic Legendary on the list, guys. As you can see, even the reviews, most of the reviews are on this champion, even in 2025. It's amazing to see, I love it. So let's go and see who have you voted for number 3 and who has selected number 3. On position number 3, we have Dracomorph. Yes, guys, you have voted for this beast to be on top 3 as of Magic Legendary February 2025. Dracomorph takes the top 3 position right now, right here. Yes. So if we're gonna go and check his aura, he will increase 50% the accuracy in the faction crypts. So obviously faction crypts is something very good for him, and you should go to faction crypts with him. And then we're gonna check his skill number 3, which is just incredible. Places a weaken and a decreased defense debuff on all enemies. Now you can push it to 3 turns, which basically means you can almost recycle and cycle infinitely the skill. Infinitely. It's very good. Now if we check his skill number 2, he will attack 4 times at random. Each hit will place a 5% poison debuff for 3 turns, guys. Not 1, not 2, but 3 turns. Overall, an amazing champion that is being used now in the clan boss, especially. Now, if we check his Seeping Pain level 1, but can be level 5, you're simply gonna attack one enemy. Now, the damage is increased by 10% for each debuff on the target, which means 100% guaranteed. Will attack one random enemy with a surplus damage if the target is killed. Damage inflicted is equal to triple the surplus damage. The surplus damage cannot be critical. Good to know. Anyway guys, top 3 Dracomorph, best top 3 in 2025 February, as by the votes of the public. We appreciate it and we wanted to thank you. Let's go into top 2. Now on position number 2, we have a dwarf, an amazing king from the golden mines of Sendoria. We have Brogni, the legendary magic hero, top 2 as of February 2025 in Raid Shadow Legends, guys. Yes, you have voted for this beast and here he is, top 2, selected number 2. He's amazing. Let's go see what he does. So on the aura, he will resist increase by 60 in the Doom Tower, so make sure to use him in the Doom Tower, but let's be honest, you're gonna use him everywhere because of the amazing skill he has. If we're gonna look at the passive, when an ally is under a shield buff, is attacked, reflects 25% of the damage inflicted on the shield back to the attacker. Also heals the ally by 25% of the damage inflicted on the shield. Now, if there are multiple champions in the team with this skill, only one will be activated. So make sure not to have multiple champions in the team with this skill, because obviously you don't want to lose a lot of space and the possibility to activate this exact passive. So make sure that there's no multiple champions in the team with the same exact skill. Now, if we're gonna go and look at skill number 3, the resilient glow, places a block debuffs buff and 50% increase attack on all allies for 2 turns. 2 turns. Also places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. 2 turns. equals to 30% of this champion's max HP. Now the shield buff cannot be removed. It's very important, guys. It cannot be removed. You have to remember this, okay? Now we're gonna go to his spell number 2. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance, which can be increased to 100%. And guys, this is a top 2 magic legendary heroes in Raid Shadow Legends as of February 2025, so make sure to put those legendary books. It is worth it, it is recommended, and it's almost mandatory, guys, okay? Also, once increased, you have a 100% chance of removing one random debuff from all allies, and then increase the value of the shield buffs on all allies by 30% of the damage inflicted. Amazing champion, amazing skill. It makes sense that you have voted and put him on top 2. Now if we're gonna check his basic attack, nothing very complicated there, not a lot of text to read. We're gonna be looking at attack one enemy and has a 45 increase to 60 chance of placing a HP burn debuff for 2 turns. It is an incredible champion, and I really hope for you guys that you are able to get him, because Brogni has stolen a lot of hearts, and I hope he steals your heart too. Let's go check who is top number 1. Yes guys, top 1, Prince Kaimar. You have selected this champion on top pole position, numero 1, Café de la Café, the cherry on top of the cake. We have Prince Kaimar. You have all voted for him independently, at least once, collectively. So there we go, Prince Kaimar, Magic Top 1 Legendary as of February 2025, officially selected by the public. Now why is he so good? First of all, we're gonna have a 30% aura in the arena, which will increase 30% of your speed in the arena with this aura by 30%. Now if we're gonna look at his spell number 2, which is 7 turns, but don't worry, you can decrease it to 6 turns. to 6 turns, and then it will reset the cooldown of all ally skills, and then fills the turn meter of all allies except this champion by 20%. Guys, this is incredible. I don't know many champions who can do it in that exact same order, so you better make sure that he's top 1 on your wish list, because Prince Kaimar is the demon you want to summon. Now if we're gonna go check his spell number 2, he will attack all enemies and remove all buffs, and then places a sleep debuff for 1 turn. 1 turn. And then if we go and look at his basic attack, attacks all enemies and places a 5% poison for 1 turn if this attack is critical. Insane. Insane, guys. So yeah, Prince Kaimar, top 1, pole position 2025. Let me know as always in the comments, do you share the same vote as the public, or you are not the public? But yes, leave the comment in the comment section so we can see your comment and analyze the position based on your comment. Thank you very guys, and I will see you soon.